Morning routines are kind of all over social media right now, all over the internet, and it can be very challenging to figure out what you're supposed to do, what your routine is supposed to look like, and how to actually set yourself up for a productive morning that carries into the rest of your day. I'm a huge believer that the way that you spend like the first hour and a half of your morning really contributes to how you show up for the rest of the day. If you are doing things that don't fill your cup, don't make you feel good, you're not gonna feel good for the rest of the day. Good morning, YouTube. Hope you're all having a great start to your day so far. Welcome to today's video, how to have a productive and successful morning to set yourself up for the rest of the day. Just remember that everyone's lives are very different, and what you have time for, I might not have time for, or vice versa. What makes me feel good might not make you feel good, right? So remember, your morning routine doesn't have to be anything except for what you want it to be. That being said, here's a couple of things that I have implemented and use on a regular basis to be super productive and set myself up for the day. The first thing being waking up at your first alarm. And I know that that is so much easier said than done, but here's some things that help me actually wake up at my first alarm, no matter how early it is. First thing is going to bed at a decent time, making sure if I know I have to wake up at a certain time, 6 a.m. let's say, then I make sure I go to bed so that I am able to get at least 8 to 9 hours of sleep that night, because that's what I need. That's what I know my body needs to be successful and to feel really good the next day. So getting to bed at a decent time when you know you have to wake up at a specific time in the morning. And then when your alarm goes off, what I do is I actually plug my phone in way far across the room from me so that I physically have to get out of bed. I have to stand up, walk across the room, and turn off my alarm that way. That in itself wakes me up. I'm not gonna go back to bed and fall back asleep and get comfy again after I'm already standing across the room turning off my alarm. So setting your alarm or setting your phone or whatever you use to wake up far across the room for you, so you physically have to get out of bed in order to turn it off. Turning off your alarm, snoozing it, going back to sleep. I've heard this said before and it's always stuck with me, that if you snooze your alarm, that is your first loss of the day. And that is like before you even wake up. So set yourself up with a W or a win by turning off your alarm the first time that it goes off. And the second thing is setting your clothes out the night before for what you want to wear the next day. Honestly, taking out this decision in the morning when you're tired, you've just woken up, you maybe can't figure out what you want to wear, takes away so much extra stress and pressure from picking out an outfit. If you pick it out the night before, you lay it out, it's already ready to go, it takes that extra decision-making process out of your morning because it's already made. So that's super helpful. And then finally, doing something that you genuinely love and makes you feel so good in the morning, staying off your phone, okay? This is huge. If you are immediately waking up and going on your phone, going on Instagram, going on TikTok, going on YouTube, and maybe seeing something that is negative or seeing something that you don't like, how do you think you're gonna feel for the rest of the day? You're probably gonna feel pretty negative. You're maybe gonna be in a bad mood, or even seeing a text message from someone or something that you don't really like right now, or maybe doesn't make you feel the greatest. Spending 30 minutes off of your phone in the morning and doing something different is huge. So right now, I'm reading a book. I've found that this is really nice for me to do in the morning, 10 pages, about 15 minutes. Right now, I'm reading 100 Ways to Change Your Life by Liz Moody, and it is wonderful. And then I also got my little greens. So these are my greens from Believe supplements. I have the coconut strawberry flavor right now, delicious. Drinking that first thing, and then kind of like setting the mood. Like I've got the fireplace on, I've got the little YouTube video that's playing like jazz music, I've got my blanket, I'm really cozy and comfy. So spending a little bit of time doing that, and then I'll do a little bit of stretching just to kind of wake my body up a little bit more. And then we're gonna get into a little bit of movement. All right, we are out on our morning walk, about 10-15 minutes, just walking around the block, nothing too crazy, to get ahead of our daily step goal, but also get some fresh air, get our body moving like first thing in the morning, no matter how snowy and cold it is. You can see I'm bundled up here, but I also like doing these walks first thing in the morning to help regulate my circadian rhythm. And I call them my little circ walks because, first of all, Your circadian rhythm is something that helps with your alertness during the day. It's basically our body's internal clock. It helps with your sleep quality at night, but it also helps with a lot of regulation in your body, with your liver, with your thyroid, with your metabolism. So overall, just really good for you, but it's exposing your eyes to natural sunlight first thing in the morning. So that's exactly what we're doing right now. And it doesn't have to be long. It's like 10-15 minutes, nothing crazy. But I have noticed such a big difference when I go on these walks in the morning and get that natural sunlight in my energy throughout the day. I find I don't have like those energy crashes kind of at like 2 o'clock in the afternoon. And I've actually noticed a very big difference in my sleep. Like I fall asleep so quickly and I'm out the whole night. So it's a great way to start your morning. I listen to a podcast or I listen to some music that I really, really enjoy. And yeah, it's like my alone time. The world is super quiet. There's like no one out here. It's really, really peaceful and nice. Do I wish there was no snow? Of course. But we gotta do what you gotta do, right? So yeah, getting some movement in first thing, making my body feel really, really good and help set me up for more energy throughout the rest of the day. Okay, and the third piece to the puzzle of setting yourself up for a successful and productive morning/day is eating a really nutrient-dense breakfast that is high in protein, that sets you up to feel full, satisfied, and energetic for the rest of the day and the rest of the morning. So we've got 1 scrambled egg, 2 pieces of turkey bacon here, and then I made a little oat bowl here. So oatmeal with some walnuts, some frozen blueberries, and then just some Greek yogurt. Normally I put protein powder in my oats. However, today I'm saving my protein powder for later because I made some Reese's peanut butter ice cream, protein ice cream, which I'm super excited about for later today. And then we've also got our multivitamins here. So just some omega-3, a probiotic, and then a multivitamin as well. I used to be the girl who would like skip breakfast and just like run out the door with a coffee or something like that. But actually taking the time to either prep your breakfast ahead of time if you don't have a ton of time in the morning, or making sure you actually give yourself 20 minutes to make this. It honestly took 5 minutes to whip this all together. Not a lot of time at all. And this way I will set myself up for the rest of the day. I'm not gonna feel hungry in a couple hours. I'm gonna have energy sustained throughout the entire morning because we're eating complex carbohydrates, which are gonna digest slower in our body, which will create that sustained energy, and then lots of protein here to keep us full and satisfied for the entire morning. So that's it. Pretty short, sweet video today. How to set yourself up for a productive morning routine and a productive rest of your day. We're gonna go crush out the rest of the day. We're gonna go to the gym. We're gonna do some work. We're gonna do some client calls. Super exciting stuff for the rest of the day. But thanks for watching, and I'll check you out in the next video.